This is Paris. Ladybug and Cat Noir are bound to come and bust your bandolias.
Right, that's true.
So far, Lila's gone to great lengths to keep her identity as Chrysalis a secret. The only one to witness her true form with the Butterfly Miraculous is Tomoe, while other characters and akumatized victims see her in anonymous costumes with fake voices. The Miraculers have never looked better while they protect Paris, but they haven't the slightest idea who Monarch's successor is. Meanwhile, Lila chips away at their identities day by day, uncovering truths with her keen observations and journals. Right now, it feels like the scales are tipped in favor of the villains, but that might not last forever. Even the most cautious people can make mistakes. And today's video will discuss the consequences of Lila revealing her identity as Chrysalis.
So, would you like me to help you make sure that only the most valiant prince is worthy of your first kiss?
Number 1, akumatizations don't equal random encounters. Gabriel didn't operate by specific guidelines when he had the Butterfly Miraculous. Don't get me wrong, he had some pretty good plans from time to time, but most episodes, he flew by the seat of his pants. I still can't get over his refusal to recall an Akuma because he thought accidentally akumatizing August, a literal baby, might get him somewhere. As a villain, his end goal made him desperate enough to try anything, but Lila's not in the same boat. Unlike Gabriel, she's still a teenager. Like the Miraculers, she might have years ahead of her before she's prepared to give up her Miraculous. That means she can play the long game, creating elaborate plans or waiting days to find the strongest akumatization target. If she revealed herself as Chrysalis, the heroes would come to the same conclusion. They'll realize that akumatizations aren't random encounters, but carefully chosen to create chaos, breed fear, or steal their Miraculouses.
That I thought you might need a good fairy to help you finally live out your miraculous fairy tale.
Number 2, school becomes a social war zone. When Lila last attended school with Marinette, she made it her personal mission to make her life miserable. When she actually participated in class or spent time with the other students, it was solely to manipulate them and turn them against each other. She had big plans to put herself on top and give Marinette the boot. Not to mention, anyone who got in her way became public enemy number 1. She literally helped Chloe become the mayor of Paris, taking advantage of the city's power vacuum to get revenge on the school and endanger the heroes. If Lila outed herself as Chrysalis, nowhere would be safe. Least of all the new school where so many students have found comfort and ways to express themselves. We already know that Lila enrolled there as Cerise, but there's no telling how many alter egos she has hidden among the students. Not to mention any allies she may have made, including new characters like Ray or Loic. Everyone should be on edge going to school, especially the Miraculers. Any sign of bullying or cruelty will become a serious threat. Without knowing if something is an attempt at causing an akumatization, the school will be a social war zone.
Do you tell your boyfriends or girlfriends everything too?
I tell Ivan everything, though he's a little more reserved.
Number 3, Adrien connects Lila to Gabriel. With everyone knowing Lila's Chrysalis, a lot of things will come to light. The Miraculers will start making new connections as they try to track her down. Lila made up many lies about her personal life, but one thing everyone knew for sure was that she had worked for the Agreste brand for several months. Everyone else thinks Gabriel's a hero, so they might find her modeling career to be a coincidence. But Adrien struggled to accept his dad's heroics in the 6th season. In fact, he spends many episodes reconciling with the fact that his father wasn't a good or kind person during his final years. With insider knowledge of his father and what he was actually like, Adrien might find his working relationship with Lila suspicious. After all, Gabriel hated letting anyone into his home or allowing Adrien to have close friends. The only exceptions were Chloe and Kagami, but Lila didn't have any family connections to the Agrestes. If he needed a model for the brand, he could have hired a famous person, not a no-name student. It doesn't add up, but Adrien does know that the previous wielder of the Butterfly Miraculous happened to be an older man. And that knowledge alone might be enough for him to connect some dots and learn the truth about Gabriel.
It's just, things were so hard with Dad in recent years. How did he go from Papa Corn to father?
Number 4, Kagami's in the hot seat. We finally got to see Lila in her transformed state, but we also discovered that she had been working alongside Tomoe since the 5th season. Likely, Gabriel's the one who introduced the two of them when he started developing the alliance rings. Tomoe's the one who sent Lila to take the Butterfly Miraculous during the 5th season's finale. But I doubt she expected Lila to keep the Miraculous for herself and change their power dynamic. Now, Tomoe can't do anything but follow Lila's orders, which puts her in a pretty bad position. Kagami risks it all by putting Tomoe first. Ladybug chooses to keep Tomoe's involvement with Monarch a secret, partly for Kagami's sake. allowing her to have a second chance at redemption and to continue her free life outside of prison. Unfortunately, with Lila outing herself as Chrysalis, it will also put her connections to Tomoe and the Alliance in question. Ladybug might not feel comfortable ignoring Tomoe's criminal past or Kagami's former friendship with Lila. In a twisted turn of events, Kagami may need to choose between protecting her family and continuing her work as Ryuko.
My boyfriend's on the other side of the sea, which makes communication challenging.
How do you do it then?
Number 5. The kingdom comes out of the shadows. With Gabriel's death, the secret society he worked for, now known as the Kingdom, had to face the harsh reality of losing its one connection to the Miraculouses. They used Gabriel for their plan to take the Ladybug and Cat Miraculouses, which they intended to use to reshape the world in their perfect image. With someone else wielding the Butterfly Miraculous, they'll need to get creative to complete their goal, and be careful. Gabriel went off-book when he tried to save Emily, so there's little reason for the Kingdom to trust Lila moving forward. Aside from Gabriel, the Kingdom has many key players who influence the world. There's Tomoe, Audrey, and Natalie's father, and several unconfirmed characters who likely hold equal wealth and social status. Once Lila outs herself as Chrysalis, her fellow Kingdom members may also come out of the shadows, not to reveal their organization or their ultimate goal, but to make bigger moves and gambits they couldn't in the shadows. In the same way, Tomoe has to follow Lila's plans because she has the Butterfly Miraculous. The other Kingdom members may have to do the same, meaning they might be forced to show themselves when she does.
What is your plan?
We will come up with one.
Do you know what to expect should you happen to fail?
Number 6. Ladybug starts planning. As Lila and her allies start taking bigger risks, Ladybug will match their energy tenfold. We all know Marinette. The moment she learns who her enemy is, she'll spend days creating foolproof plans to defeat Lila, protect her secret identity, and ensure her loved ones don't get hurt along the way. Then, when she's done with those, she'll make backup plans in case those plans fail. Marinette can't plan for everything, but that's not going to stop her from trying. Her complex strategies and ability to plan on the fly are some of her greatest strengths, and they may be just the thing that protects the Miraculers from their greatest nemesis yet. The only downside is that she might burn herself out in the process, leaving her vulnerable and open for attack.
What if the letter isn't from Papa Corn? What if it's from Papa Moth instead?
So you're not gonna give it to Adrian?
Number 7. The Miraculers make failsafes. In the past, Marinette spreading herself too thin often led to dangerous run-ins or mistakes. It's partially why she decided to give the other Miraculouses back to their wielders, because she realized that keeping them in one place can have disastrous consequences. I've enjoyed watching Marinette rely on her teammates in the 6th season, and all the heroes have shown how capable they are and how much they've grown since their debuts. Their constant presence in Paris reassures me. For 1, all the Miraculers know how clever Lila can be, and for 2, they're all close friends with Marinette, who might pick up on when Ladybug is close to crashing out. If they pick up on the signs they often see in their friends, like anxiety, stress, and exhaustion, they can step in and help their leader before it's too late. For example, they can create their own failsafes, like plans for their Miraculouses if they ever feel overwhelmed by negative emotions.
Is someone supposed to kiss her like in fairy tales?
You don't kiss someone without their permission. We'll just break the akumatized item.
While we might hope that Chrysalis's identity reveal would make her easier to catch, the knowledge will only increase the Miraculers' dread as they search for Lila around every corner. Their new enemy is quick and clever, and previous episodes hint that she will have the Butterfly Miraculous for years to come. Her battle with Ladybug and Cat Noir has a long road ahead of it, but I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes and how much of her personal life she's willing to risk to make her ultimate wish. What consequences do you anticipate should Chrysalis's identity be revealed? Feel free to share your theories in the comments below.
Sleeping siren.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
No, I'm good. I've made my choice. We're gonna need reinforcements.